How are we all doing?
I'm alright, how are you?
Just got out of an argument about alternative medicine.
Bummer, dude.
Yeah, it is what it is, though. Hello, Matt.
How goes it?
It does. What are your thoughts on alternative medicine, Matt, out of curiosity?
It depends what kind of alternative medicine and for what use.
Silver for sore throats.
I have no idea about silver for sore throats. I know that licorice is bomb for sore throats. Licorice is like, not like the candy, like actual licorice root tea.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that stuff is amazing. I was worried you were going to say, hey, what do you think about dandelions curing herpes? It's like, well...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and like licorice root fixing a sore throat, that, I would believe that.
Yeah.
Like, that's something I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense, because, we didn't always have fucking modern day medicines. Had to fucking grind up, like, roots and plants and shit.
Back when we could just have raw opium instead of all this silliness.
Now they, like, refined it and shit. It really pisses me off.
Not as much fun. It's keeping all the flavor. It's like with chickens.
Huh?
Chickens now, they have more meat but less flavor.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm a gremlin, and I eat food for fuel, and I don't really give a shit about what it's like.
Same.
Which blows my mind because I'm absolutely one of those, everything must be this perfect blend of umami and spiciness. And then I have family who they're like, oh, this is good, it was really filling. I'm like, how'd it taste? Oh no, it was filling.
No, that's not what I fucking asked.
Yeah.
I got Middle Eastern spice fest. I had to fly to Libya for this. They didn't even let my people in.
I had to smuggle these spices across the border.
Oh my God, I
had to use my prison purse and everything.
Listen, it happens, alright?
Yeah.
We've all been there.
I've never smuggled spices in my asshole across a border.
Most of us have been there.
Most of it.
How else do you get affordable turmeric? How else?
True.
Affordable turmeric. One of the most common spices.
Oh my God, one of my friends lost her mind because she thought the turmeric was like $6, like the normal spice shaker.
Mm-hmm.
I brought her to a Russian shop, like any sort of shop, like Russian or Indian or something. It was so cheap. There was like a pound of it for like $6.
Damn.
Yeah, don't get the, I can't remember the brand now, but, you shouldn't get your spices from Walmart unless it's, like, black pepper or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I will go out of my way for, like, nice spices. There's a place by me called The Larder. They they sell, like, candy and stuff and teas, but also in the back, it's, like, spices. They have, like, dried adobo, za'atar, wasabi powder, like actual wasabi powder, smoked salts. And I go for the smoked salts. Like, oh, they got hickory, they got applewood. It's like, I like feeling like I'm kind of chewing on a log sometimes.
Delicious.
Yeah.
We just heard that Matt likes to chew on wood, but,
Oh, I said it. I'll say it again.
I keep typing in my phone Darian, but I forgot that he saved only as his last name, because the army.
I have that with one of my friends. She saved as Italian number 4, and I keep forgetting I don't have her real name. Just, yep, Italian 4, because I have Italian 1, 2, and 3. So.
Nice.
Damn.
I used to have my friend Sonny saved in my phone as Toeless Joe, because he used to work at a Sears and dropped, like, a fridge on his foot, and was debating whether he'd lose his toe or not from, like, crush syndrome. He was fine, but he was Toeless Joe in my phone for, like, a year and a half.
Hey, remember that horribly traumatic event? That's your new nickname.
Yeah.
You hate to see it. Honestly.
Also, though, did we perhaps level up?
We did not. Your level up benchmark is soon, but not now.
Just want to be level 10.
It is soon.
I can
but
get
not
more
now.
attunement items.
Yes, and make your AC a 30.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this for some reason to catch up, you should currently be level 5, like the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm getting married. I can't make it to D&D tonight.
My wedding.
God, childish, honestly.
Oh my god.
It's like missing D&D for like your child's birth or like a death in the family. Like, come on, man. Really?
Yeah.
Really? You're going to inconvenience us with that?
I had a friend once who also, I don't know if Future Bailey, if you're recording this, cut this part.
I can hear my stepfather outside my trailer, and I think he just said my name, but I'm not sure.
Fire a few rounds, see if he reacts.
All my guns are with my dad. I have a bow and arrow that I recently bought razor tips for, but that's it.
Nice.
I had the Twink Obliterator hammer, so I'm good.
What?
I have a I'll send. I think I'll take a picture of it. Hold on.
The name.
I bought a 3-pound hammer, and my friend Sonny's like, "Let me engrave that for you," because he has a Dremel, and so he carved Twink Obliterator into it. It's a true barbarian's weapon.
Twink Obliterator.
Oh my god! That looks like. I mean this with love, with kindness. An orc did that.
Yeah, it's a barbarian's weapon for sure.
Yeah, I also like that actually, that's not even Twink Obliterator. That's Twink Obliterator.
Yeah, because the
Because it's an umlauted O, which makes a U sound, so it's Twink Obliterator.
Me and the Umis, I saw one of them big gits. Fulgrim, got me Warhammer.
Get off my ship, Space Marine!
And on the other side is carved Chuck, which is my high school nickname.
Y'all go ahead and start without me. This is gonna take a minute.
Oh boy, Bastion and Pale. What a dynamic duo.
Yeah, I believe we left off in the bookstore.
Yep.
And so Carolina and Ten and Leo just fade into existence, and the Knoll shopkeeper, as she's showing you some book, she blinks around going, disappearing disease, is it?
Well,
It happens quite frequently.
for the half-dead elf it was, for the other one, he might still be around. I
Which
don't
one?
know.
What?
The half-elf, he might still be around. He just does that sometimes. If you don't hear someone tripping and falling in the next 30 seconds, then they both got disappearing disease.
Huh. Interesting.
He's a tricky one.
I see.
So anyway, yeah, I'm just getting these 2 books. Thank you, though.
Sure.
Yeah, I got the Dane one and the one by the Barlow Catechism.
Are you guys looking for anything else, or?
I'm not.
She looks at you, the giant fucking robot who wants to know about enchanting. Oh, I don't know where Ian went. Might just be. And then the robot also fades out of existence. Pale, you're the lone person in the universe.
Oh, jeez, not again. So,
Hello.
Oh, and then he comes back. Welcome. Are you looking for anything else, sir? The Knoll lady asks you.
You're right, it's a Knoll. No, I am fine with what I've already purchased. Thank you, though.
Sure. Well, thanks for stopping by. Is there anywhere else you guys wanted to go to look for things? You've been to the general trader. She was the scribe sort of person. There's also an armorer, weaponsmith, alchemist, and a wandwright.
is one of those people someone that I can have stuff put, like a spell onto a thing?
Probably, yeah. I mean, I'm sure the armor and weaponsmith know kind of like protection-y spells, and then the wandwright probably knows fancier stuff.
To get some more death warding toys.
Oh, okay.
Because it came in handy last time when I had to use all of when the party had to use them all in one fight.
As you do. I mean, to be fair, it was a revolution where like a couple thousand people died, but yeah.
Main characters aren't supposed to rush into battle like that. What was it in X-Men 3? The king lets the pawns go first.
Boy, howdy.
Just gonna quote Magneto today.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not unethical at all.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a person who does enchanting thing. Or actually for Death Ward, you might want to try one of the temples, because there'd be a sort of cleric-y person who'd be more likely to know that spell. But if there's anywhere you want to go, there's a couple of ghetto-looking... I mean, the whole city's kind of ramshackle, because everyone here, except for, like, the business folks, are exceptionally poor, but...
Yeah, I'm just trying to get that done, and I also want to put, there's one other spell, what I want to do. Yeah, just the Death Ward, I'm trying to get that done, however much that would be, and then...
Okay, I'll look for a price.
Would I be able to put Spirit Guardians into a thing, or is that just
I'm back.
self? Well, no, that's concentration, never mind.
Like a fucking wand of Spirit Guardians.
Wand is not what I was thinking of, but yeah.
They have, like, Pearls of Power, which you can, like, store spell slots in if you were just looking for more things to be able to cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh no, I'm trying to make things difficult for access by having trinkets full of powers.
I mean, that's the whole shopping experience for... It says Death Ward is like 4th level, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a 1st level spell.
You gotta keep these silly geese alive.
Oh, no, it is. Hold on. They could probably do it for... The first price they're gonna give you is like 120 gold each. But you can try to haggle or whatever. I mean, roll the random NPC generator.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. You find someone who's a religious person. In this town, there's like a kind of just a general temple, and there's like every corner has its own like little shrine to whatever god, and there's a drow working there, female.
Just gonna walk in and like, hi, I am Pale, and I was wondering if you could help me out. I'm trying to get some things.
Things?
So I have money and stuff. I want to see if I could get some spells put into some of these copper pieces.
Sure. Or you see that she's a worshipper of Tempest, who's the god of war. What do you want in them?
Death warding, if that's possible. All right, feasible.
Yeah, I can do that. I have some other people who can work on it too. Although, the spells that we do take away from... the spells that we do for money take away from what we can do for the people. So we take that as a, like, donation to the temple. I'm sure you understand. We can do Death Ward for, like, 100 gold for the time it'll take us.
If I give you something else in a trade, can I kind of get that lower, or is that just going to be as is?
Trade, sure.
Like, is there anything I can do for you? Is there anything I can help with, or do you prefer just like stuff?
Oh. Are you religious at all? You look kind of clericy.
I am deeply religious. I do want to give warning. I was recently lost by my first deity, Tyr. He thought that I was the wrong kind of just. So I'm following a new path right now.
She gives you a sympathetic grimace. That's the same way, Lolth is an easy person to displease.
I can only imagine. I only knew one follower of Lolth, and she's currently in jail.
Yeah, that tends to happen when your god tells you your entire purpose is to dominate others. It tends to not be pretty.
Yeah.
I've worked really hard to lose the accent even. I'll always be associated with that, and she, like, puts her white hair behind her ear. But I do what I can to not... I've gone all the way to the Feywild to escape that lineage.
Well, I think that we aren't just defined by what we used to do. Like, everyone judges me now on who I worship now instead of who I used to.
She looks you up and down and gives you a raised eyebrow. There's like a hint of a smile, but it's like, who do you worship?
Little thaumaturgy, hair goes black. So, his name is Mercool. Pretty great. Affectionate, honestly, I'd even say.
Yeah, Tempest is more murder, chaos, the joy of winning, taking losses on the chin, enough to go back and try to kill them again, that sort of thing. So it's not super great either, but I fit in.
Hey, whatever works, blood for the blood gods, skulls for the skull throne.
Yeah.
So, is there anything I can help you with to kind of lower that cost, to offset it? Because, again, my friends and I, we're kind of, as I'm sure you know, the mall is coming, and we're kind of dealing with some things right now. I don't know if you heard, Pelor, there's like a big god issue. We're probably heading towards another godly civil war because Pelor is stealing souls again. So I figure it's just good to kind of...
Wait, he's what?
It's a whole thing. Don't worry about it. Well, I mean, worry about it, but, like, don't worry about it.
She kind of stares into the middle distance, thinking, I'm gonna have to Google that one. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Just ask Jeeves.
Yeah. But as far as what you could do, we have an infirmary going. If you have any healing magic, you go around and, heal some people.
I'm just gonna wiggle my finger like these hands were made for healing. Look at them. I can even cauterize. But I can also just do regular healing, too. Just do that, too.
She tells you essentially if you use all the healing magic, like if you use all your magic today healing their people, she'll give them to you for free.
Oh, I'm down for that.
Okay.
I was been paid to do worse.
Yeah, on it, yeah.
I was paid to do worse.
Yeah, they have like a bullywug person who's like lying in a bed, another drow, they have like a kobold pack that got really fucked up coming in here, probably even like a bugbear or two. Yeah, they even have like a Shaugen who's like a fish person, that kind of folks that wouldn't be accepted anywhere else, or that wouldn't at least be able to go to Unamelion or anywhere else in the Feywild, and have found their way here to the temple's care. And if you do what you can for them, she will get you those... how many did you want again? Like 4?
Yeah, 4.
Yeah, she'll get you those by the end of the day.
Yeah. Because I got plenty of healing spells, and I got the whole, not preserve life, what is it called? Spare the dying, so if someone starts to flatline, boom, not allowed.
Nice.
Only then will you have my permission to die, Batman.
Oh my god. So yeah, you go around helping people reach out and touch faith, and you get a conversation of, you worship Mercool? The fuck? Alright, I'll take it though. And
pretty Mercool, I swear.
Yeah.
Every time.
Nice. And what are you doing? Well, Pale's playing Doctor Bastion.
I need to check something actually, because you said that the blacksmiths could probably enchant armor?
Yeah, well, with protectory sort of spells, they probably know, yeah.
Interesting indeed. Because I need to check these specifics on... Okay, never mind then. So, Bailey, this is a logistical question then. My infusions... So, armor artificers can give, at level 9, get the ability to infuse each piece of their armor separately. Would those count as enchantments? For the purposes of like +1s, +2s, or like resistances?
Or
would they be a separate... Because there's no such thing as like enchanted +1 gauntlets.
Oh, like gauntlets that would give your entire armor +1? Or
yeah, like that's not a thing that exists, but per this, that's how it technically works, because it's...
Like, so you could have multiple enchantments on the same quote-unquote set of armor?
I'm asking if that would be possible because it says the armor now counts as separate items for the purposes of infused items. The chest piece, the boots, the helmet, and the special weapon. So I have currently my boots and my helmet have infusions on them. Chest piece and helmet.
I will have to. Let me get the Eberron book out. I think that's where the Artificer class is.
The updated one is in Tasha's.
Oh, jeez. I haven't read Tasha, but...
I will send you the things.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how I'm getting the 2 +2s. Or no, +1s. Next level they go up to +2s. Smile.
Nice. Yeah, I would... Does it take up infusion slots?
It does, yeah. And I technically also have 2 extra. So I have the 3 basic infusions I can do, which I currently have 1 of them that I'm not using. And then I get 2 extras, but those 2 extra can only be on my armor.
Okay. I'd say, yeah, if it takes up infusion slots and, like, that's your limit, or quote-unquote, you could... I think that would just count as having multiple enchantments, but they'd be technically on every piece of armor to... Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, then that being said, Bastion, knowing this, of course, having had just a conversation with himself, would walk over to the guys, the blacksmiths.
Okay. Yeah, you walk over... Bonita and Darnif's armor and shields. There are 2 dwarves. They have a couple of lizard people working with them on the thing, as they enjoy the ambient heat of the forge. Yeah, it kind of smells like really sharp sulfur for what they're working on right now. It's a piece of like studded leather armor that is like really yellow, like it's been dyed with turmeric or something. But they look up as you come in, and they're like, "That is quite a piece of armor."
Hello, I am actually the armor itself.
A what?
I'm gonna walk forward and offer my hand. Hello, I am Bastion, son of Gond.
Bonita, big dwarven hand, covered in soot, shakes your hand.
My hands have notably decreased in size because I'm not wearing my gauntlets anymore.
It's, you can see every single tendon in this dwarf woman's arm.
Goddamn.
It's, like, beefy. It's like, she swings a hammer all day, every day. Like, like, cut off sleeve shirt, and it just bulges with every kind of twitch as she shakes your hand. This woman is made of beef, and has respectable dwarven woman peach fuzz.
Hell yeah.
Are you a construct or something?
Yes, I am a creation of Gond himself. The most easiest way to explain it is I am a sentient construct.
You see Bonita touch chain that's under her shirt, and she pulls it out, and it's the symbol of Gond, which is I believe it's a couple of gears. I don't remember. Yeah, and she says, created by the creator.
Yes, I am one of his very first creations, actually. I was placed on the material plane for some currently unknown reason.
She blinks for a second and looks at Darnov. She's gonna make an insight check. I don't even have Roll20 open, jeez. I woke up like 20 minutes ago.
That's fine.
I woke up like 20 minutes before the game started. So 6:40.
You've been asleep for like a good half of the game.
Yeah. I mean, in spirit, a little bit. +2. She got like a 12. I know you're being honest, but make a persuasion check to see if she believes you.
That's a 9, and I'm going to Flash of Genius that to make it a 14.
Let me roll for her husband. I said, in lore, there's rumors of the Protector, but seeing as they've never found them, she just kind of keeps squinting at you like you claim to be this being that's in Gond legend lore.
Hmm.
And she's like, that is too terrifying for me to even conceive. And then she goes, what can I get you for?
I was here seeking modifications to my armor to perhaps better protect me.
We've got that. It's the two lizard folk have got the. They'll keep the forge hot while they go in and sell you things. But she washes her hand in like a bucket of water and then leads you into like a sort of shed where they have things that they've finished. It says, "What kind of armor are you into? We've got adamantium armors of resistance, sentinel shields, +2 shield, which like makes it shields already are +2, so it would give you 4 total. It's regular +1 stuff."
Would it be possible to confer some of these enchantments onto the armor I am already currently wearing?
Yeah, we could.
Excellent.
It's technically supposed to take time, but I don't feel like doing all that.
Adamantium armor is magic because it's made out of adamantium, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have to look at what that actually...
It lets you have 3 claws that extend from your hand and be Canadian.
Yes.
Actually, that's vibranium.
Actually,
Wait, no, it's
it is adamantium.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. What the fuck is vibranium from?
They
Vibranium is...
you because they could.
It's the Wakanda stuff. That's what it is. Okay.
The shield. America.
Adamantium is, it makes it where you're immune to critical hits.
Hmm.
Got anything that protects against fucking shield guardians?
Shield Guardians? Hold on. Wait, Spirit Guardians, you mean? Or... It says Spirit Guardians. I've heard of that spell. That's radiant damage or necrotic, depending on the cleric, if you're fighting good or fighting evil. We have armors of resistance against those, which is kind of the same thing as what you're looking for.
Yeah. Could that be an enchantment to put on my current armor?
Yeah, we can do that.
As current armor materializes?
Yeah, you come out of the ether and they kind of jump and they go, oh, geez, disappearing disease. Alright, fine, yeah.
Hey, man, it's here the whole time.
Sure, bud. But...
It's ma'am.
The dwarven woman who's in front of you goes, I am sorry, I have that problem as well.
Does she have a beard?
She has peach fuzz. It will do Bastion first. I'm sorry, I totally forgot what question you asked them last.
I'd asked about the adamantium.
It's the adamantium, we'd have to, like, plate your whole armor in it.
Is it possible for you to confer resistances to certain types of damage onto my armor?
Yes we can.
What resistances do you have available?
Let me look in the books, they say, as Bailey rushes to... We've got all of them except for poison right now, though we couldn't make that. And it's rare, so it'd be about 600 for each kind. I guess I should say that to both of you, since you're both asking about that.
The vision I received of the flying machine, did I get that this was like a duty entrusted to me, or just like a, hey, here's an inspiration?
It was, this craft exists. It is currently broken. It could be very useful.
Mm-hmm.
And he showed you it was in the ocean. And you got the idea that it was of a westerly direction. You don't know from what point it'd be a westerly direction, but a westerly direction.
Okay. So it actually, like, exists. I thought I was making the entire thing.
No, it exists, but it is very old and has been semi-neglected.
Okay, cool. I'm going to look at it's Bonita, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to look at her and say that I would like to make a deal.
Sure.
What would it cost to get resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing damage to my armor?
I can do 600 for every single type.
That would be 800 gold, 1800 gold, correct?
Yes.
How much would the price lower were I offer you the chance to work on a specific craft given to me in a vision by God?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, still -2. It's gonna be a 10?
A 10 with let's see your advantage. Okay.
Yep. Because I'm gonna flash a genius that.
They say, while your claims are pretty big for a guy who just walked up and is looking for armors of resistance. I don't want to turn away what could be a messenger from God. However, that's nuts.
Can I reach into my backpack and pull out the schematics I've been drawing for the altitude device that I've got made and the level, and then I'm going to show them the schematic for the lodestone gravity field generator?
Uh-huh.
And just show them, like, here, this is currently a schematic I am working on.
They look at it and ponder for a minute and like scratch their chins as they look. Darniv like runs inside and gets some reading glasses, and they're like, "Lodestone, you say?"
Yes, this was a vision. This was given to me in a vision by Gond. I am currently interested with making and repairing a machine. This is one of the parts.
They scratch their chins eagerly again, and they say, "Well, we've been dabbling in more fancy craft other than just shields and breastplates. This would be amazing." They are down to knock 100 off of each one, but me, Bailey, will not give you resistance to everything for
1,500 gold.
Yes, for anything less than 1,500, basically.
You know, that's fair. Who's with me right now? It's just Carolina, right? Oh.
Carolina, or no, Pale is off being a doctor.
Heal!
Okay.
The power of Merkul compels you! Yeah.
The power of what?
Wouldn't that make people die?
I mean...
Yeah.
Merkul doesn't want you.
It's,
Your time is not now!
Yeah, you need to be there to cause the apocalypse. Live so you can die another day.
You have importance in bringing it into the world.
You have more work to do.
Look at you. Your jaw was blown off. Let me fix that maw is coming. That jaw.
Oh, God. I was saying something I forgot.
I'm not offering them this schematic, by the way. Well, I would remember it still. But I'm offering them the chance to work on it.
They even look at each other and they go, "Doesn't the alchemist have lodestone? Like he has it in like a big thing." Like
they're like talking about it.
Yeah.
I also still have the cursed plate armor, don't I? Because no one else could wield it.
Yeah, you guys never sell anything that I give you.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out the cursed plate armor too.
Yeah,
I was getting ready to sell my mithril armor.
I think plate mail's worth like.
It's worth 1,500.
Yeah, you could just fucking trade them the plate mail, dude.
Yeah, but they're worshippers of God, and that means that they will be spared.
They will be spared. Jeez.
Yeah, well, it's also, I don't know what effects were on the plate armor, but the enchantments would also add.
Oh, that's right. Here, look.
Well, time to get all their damage resistances.
Yeah, I was just ready to sell my mithril breastplate.
Mithril's fucking expensive, by the way.
What does Mithril do?
Mithril takes away the stealth disadvantages.
Stealth.
Yeah, because it's really light.
Yeah, that makes it. Oh, yeah, it's light as a feather.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird because I want to keep the mithril because of that, but I have Mariner's armor.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only reason I haven't sold it yet. And I was like, I got Mariner's armor now. Like, so if we go in water, I'm good.
I would say that this plate already has resistance to necrotic, just because Death Knights do. Or Death Knights are immune to it, so... Yeah, so this plate would be worth, like...
Then, yeah, because hang on, let me... How much... Because I think plate armor... it's stupidly expensive, which, like, I get it because it's realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, plate armor is 1,500 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, it's hard to make, like, in real life, but this is a fantasy game. Dragons don't exist. But, you know.
You take that back.
Do you have proof?
Dragons do exist. Dragonfly.
A dragon?
Dragonfly. I remember reading Aragon, and it talked about how... I don't remember the name of the dragon that Aragon is friends with.
I thought the dragon's name was Aragon.
No, that's the boy's name.
Aragon is the
I don't remember.
I never read it.
The dragon's name. It's a good book. The movie's fucking doesn't do it justice, but the books are great.
Yeah.
A lot of inspiration for my campaigns, actually. And they're actually way darker than you'd think. But anyway.
Child. The pain child.
The pain child, man. Fuck.
Dragon Saphira.
Saphira, okay. Saphira was talking about how she's insulted that humans call dragonflies because they are nothing like dragons. Dragons are so much cooler than dragonflies, it's fucking insulting. But, yeah. They're just shiny bugs, and you named them after us? Are you kidding?
Get dunked on, dragons.
What do you mean they're so much cooler? Dragonflies are still alive.
Oh, ooh.
Damn. Yeah, for now.
For now.
Who kills dragonflies?
You wait till I get my hands on them.
I just hate how dragonflies, like, have sex midair. Just in front of
that's
everyone,
really
no
weird.
shame, no fear of God.
These damn whore dragonflies.
Yeah.
Exhibitionist dragonflies.
Exhibition, yes.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna pull the plate armor out as well, and just say I am also looking to possibly trade in this armor. My friends and I managed to steal this from the corpse of a Death Knight who attacked us without prompt.
They study it with mouths agape, and they go, "Is this from the Death Knight in Avrendale?"
Yes.
And they look to each other with horror and fear, and they go, "You know he's gonna chase you until you're dead, right?"
As far as I'm aware, immortal.
Well, so is he.
Interesting. That being said, how much would the armor be worth?
2,000.
Would it be possible to identify and possibly move the enchantment on this armor onto my own as well, in addition to the other 3 I requested?
We couldn't, chop it off and sew it on, but we could do it for the same price. 500, just because you might be, like an angel or something, so...
So, the armor's worth 2,000.
Yes.
Minus 500 for the resist... They identified it, they said?
Yeah, so the armor's worth 2,000, and they say every thing of resistance they can put on here will be 500.
Okay. So, I would owe them 2,000 gold then, minus 2,000 for the... Well, no, minus 2,000 for the armor, right?
So, the way I'm going to do this math is, you sell them the armor, so give yourself 2,000 gold.
2k, alright.
And then every type of resistance you want is going to be 500 gold. So, however much money you want to spend on every type of resistance.
Well...
So four of them would be 2,000.
Yeah, okay, cool.
But it would be... You're limited by how many pieces of armor slots you have.
Technically only have 3, because it's helmets, chest plate, and boots. Gauntlets technically aren't a piece in terms of the artificer type.
Yeah.
But what about greaves?
Yeah, I mean, could I just find some gauntlets to put on, and then get an enchantment on those?
I think I'm going to limit you to whatever the artificer book says, because I don't want you to just be charged. I don't want you to be resistant against every single freaking type. I'm not going to let you do that.
Oh, come on!
Yeah. You can't be Bastion who can't be damaged. I can't do that.
But that's my character fantasy.
Uh-huh,
I can't believe this.
No, I know.
Again, just to clarify, I can still put my infusions onto these armor pieces as well?
If you're...
Because they cost a resource still? Or is me getting an enchantment on these armor pieces a supplement for an infusion?
I think because infusions and enchantments are different things, you'd be able to double down, and we'll just say that's an artificer thing, is that you know how to do that without it exploding.
Okay, cool.
Because typically when you enchant magic items to do like more than one thing, it explodes, so...
Yeah, that's fair. I'm not... I mean, basically it would just free me up to be able to do enchantments to my allies.
Yeah.
The thing, which, that's not a bad thing. Oh no. I have to help my friends.
Yeah, I'd say you could have an infusion on an already enchanted piece of armor. That sounds okay to me.
Okay. Then...
You can infuse other people's armor, right?
I can, yeah. The thing is I currently... So, I can have 3 infusions, and then I get 2 extras that have to be on my armor. And the 2 outside infusions are the Sending Stones that I have to King Henry, and the Bag of Holding that I have. How much is a Bag of Holding? Can I just go buy one?
I think Bags of Holding are like uncommon, so it's...
Yeah.
Uncommon, they'd be like 100, yeah.
Can I just dump all the contents out into the other?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You could find an alley and then dump out all your shit, and Yagami comes out, and they're like, oh, where are we?
We're the Feywild, chill out. Okay. Then...
Yeah, you dump all your bombs, all of the bottles of alcohol,
my 2 hunting traps, my climbing kit, 2 sets of manacles, 2 jars of alchemist fire, a portable ram, tinderbox, 100 torches, 20 feet of chain, a sledgehammer.
Why do you have 100
shovel.
torches?
I don't know. I have 9 frag grenades, a mage hunter, a shotgun, a belt gun, 2 shaped charges, my gauntlets of ogre power, a bead of fireball.
And an entire soul.
A whole soul with a little jar, and then you never told me how much scrap metal I had.
Oh god, I don't remember
however much scrap metal I got to steal from the other guy.
Where'd you steal it from?
We stole it from the Time Nerd.
Oh, the Time Nerd. Yeah, I'd say you could have gotten, like, 200 pounds, just random metal.
Cool. I'll put that down.
He would have just let you have that, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, literally anything you don't need, can I take? And he's like, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, he just had like a pile of something.
Great to hear.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then, yeah, I'm going to just get those 3 enchantments done. Then the resistance to bludgeoning, slashing, and... It is tempting to get... Is this resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, slashing, and piercing?
I'm pretty sure it's just all. Yeah, because I don't feel like determining if NPCs have magic weapons or not, so I think it's just... Yeah, because the armor of resistance doesn't specify, so I'm just gonna say it's all.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, I'm just going to get those 3 done.
Okay.
Because we tend to fight a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I would get 500 gold from this then, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
That's what... See? I give you guys stuff, and you never fucking sell it.
We haven't had any shots either.
I have tried to sell Leo repeatedly.
Listen, Leo's not a thing that I gave you. He just kind of exists.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
IOU.
Well, I'm gonna... Honestly, I kind of forgot I had it, and I was looking through my inventory when this happened, and I was like, oh, hey, I think I still have that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I sell my sanity points?
If you can find someone who will buy them, yes.
I have everything I need to make the bullets, don't I? That's part of this. I don't have... Because I think... Well, no, I never got the recipe from King Henry, because I can't extra planar communicate.
Or no, didn't you...
we talked to... No, we talked to him in the past.
Yeah.
Or future.
Here, where'd it... I have even the guy's name. Corporal Milligan was the one.
Yeah, he gave. Yeah, that was one of the guys who he was from the future, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, also, yeah, you asked to send this back. What am I missing to make bullets? Then I remember there was some component I was missing.
Yeah, you need the. I'm just gonna go on like Fallout New Vegas rules. So you need the right size casing, you need primer, and you need like black powder grains of the right size.
I can make all the casing and such. I would just need to find out where I can get black powder.
Yeah, you'd need black powder and primer, and I'm going off New Vegas rules, so you could like take apart. Like, let's say you're making belt gun ammo that'd be like a large round. So if you got Mage Hunter powder and primer and like took it apart, you could switch and swap that kind of thing. Or like if you had pistol ammo and you wanted to put it into a different pistol, you could take it apart as long as you have the right casing. Like, so there's big bullets and little bullets, and you can convert big bullets to other big bullets or little bullets to other little bullets.
I didn't write down I grabbed any ammo for the guns I bought. So that's unfortunate.
I think we talked about how much belt gun ammo you had.
I have, because I was able to use the 7 I got for the normal belt gun, but I didn't grab any ammo for the Mage Hunter or the shotgun.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Can I pull those out?
Yeah, although I'd say also from shotgun rules, you'd have to have shotguns have their own primer and
right, yeah, because it's a different bullet type.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out a Mage Hunter and the shotgun that I have then.
Mm-hmm.
What could I get for these?
Oh boy, how much are guns worth?
Especially in a place that doesn't have them.
Yeah, they super do not have them in the Feywild. Thunderscrim is the first place to ever mass produce them. Oh jeez.
Is this a crime?
No.
Okay.
They'd be more of a curiosity than anyone here actually wanting to use them as a feasible weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And these aren't Thunderscrim make because you got them in Golgari.
Right? We robbed the armory when we were breaking into the prison.
Yeah, so they'd be handcrafted ones, sort of. Or not exactly lesser, because there is sort of a quality reduction in a quantity sort of scale. Although Thunderscrim is pretty particular about when they make things. Let me go into my stats because I have them separated by who makes them and like power level, I guess, because I remembered I didn't want to give you guys certain guns too fast because there is certainly a power curve. Campaign guide, campaign tech, and specifics. This is all my homebrew tech. A Mage Hunter is listed under Stone Garden guns. So these are the first basic actions. I'd say these would be the same as here. Let me look up a weapons chart as well.
So, Bastion, I'm going to give you one of these rings of mind shielding.
Right.
Do they require attunement?
They do.
Unfortunate.
But you can take it off.
That's
true. Carolina did buy you guys rings of mind shielding. I'd say a Mage Hunter is probably worth 50 gold. And then a shotgun would probably be... Oh, thanks, yeah.
While we're at it, Pale, you got one too.
I'm currently healing, but I'm just going to imagine that the redheaded courier shows up with a ring like, this is from Carolina. What?
How did you get back here already? Weren't you gonna go see God?
Yeah. Well, he's got other people to talk to first. He's got
his round trip, okay.
A route planned out, yeah. Yeah, so a Mage Hunter is going to be worth about 50, and then a Thunder Cannon is going to be about 150.
Well, what about a shotgun?
But that's what I meant. Shit.
Shotgun is another 50 or 150?
Shotgun is 150, just because they're new and much more powerful.
Yeah, sure. I'll sell both of those for another easy 200.
Sure.
The joys of having 1,500 gold pieces available to spend on.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to ask the blacksmiths then where I can get common magic items and also where I would get like bullet supplies.
Says the alchemist is more likely to have
Concerning
sort of chemicals and things. Yeah, the alchemist is your best bet for any sort of chemistry. And then, usually it's poultices, but they also work in, minerals. And then, as far as for more flavorful enchantments, you're going to want to go to the Wand Right. He's got magic items that aren't limited to just armor and weapons and what have you. More niche, useful things.
Okay. Yeah, alright. I will nod to the two of them then and say, I will likely return here at some point. You can hold on to the copy of the schematics. I'm able to recreate them from memory.
They nod to you and they say, may your forge be hot and may your steel be smooth.
Yes, to you as well. And then I'm gonna go wait and see if... Because Caroline, are you done shopping?
I'm gonna sell my mithril breastplate.
Right, and I have to look at how much mithril costs. Because I'm pretty sure I wrote that down at some point. I know what it is in the book, but it's... In my world, Thunderscrim's like the only place that it's mined, so it's very expensive. They do it a little bit in here often. It's mostly slave labor and of a lesser quality, but it's more rare in this universe just so I can give Thunderscrim more money. Yeah.
Certainly not bipartisan or any, or
not
bipartisan, but certainly no favoritism shown.
None, yes.
No nepotism.
None.
Yeah, that's what it is. What the fuck are we gonna spend all this money on?
Drugs.
You already
have
money.
some. I have some items I think to buy for the party overall useful that I don't have to use an infusion for. Because right now, so the infusions I can give y'all right now, I can make my homunculus, which Bailey, is it possible to make that permanent?
Permanent?
Yeah, could I have a permanent homunculus out?
I mean, like if you buy one, I'd say it's kind of the same as like having a familiar, right?
Technically, yeah.
I mean, like it would still die and everything.
Right, and then I would just have to reinvigorate it or whatever. I can enchant y'all with +1 to an armor piece, +1 to a weapon. I can get rid of y'all a bag of holding, or I can make a cloak of elven kind.
Which is a sneaky, right?
Yeah, I believe it gives you advantage on stealth and people disadvantage to see you.
And that would work for me or Tin.
Tin is a warlock or a rogue?
He's a rogue.
Definitely. I mean, I can make.
He's more rogue.
3 of
He's
them.
more rogue than me.
Yeah, I can technically make 2 of them then.
All right, I found my mithril stats. Here, I'll quote myself. This is my official text for the Ethereum system. I tried to write as though I were a handbook person. Mithril armor weighs like. I wanted to have that set up for me to put like in there, like I'm a Valley girl. Mithril armor weighs like 1/4 normal weight, can be worn as though it were a weight class lower than it is, heavy is now medium, etc. So like Leo could wear fucking plate mail. And then mithril chain shirt or breastplate can be worn under normal clothes, the same as like elven chain. Removes dex skill disadvantage, and in 1378 Third Era costs 1,000 gold per pound of standard form of the armor weight. So if you have on the armor chart, like let's say for example, scale mail, chain shirt weighs 20 pounds. So it'd be 1/4 of that weight, which I believe is 5. And so it'd be 5 pounds then, and every pound of mithril is 1,000 gold. So, or every pound of armor grade mithril would be that much. So it's
So
really
mine
not
is-
expensive.
So mine is breastplate.
Uh-huh. So breastplate's 20 pounds, so it'd be 5 pounds. So it'd be, 5,000 gold.
Nice.
And like I said, you fucks have never sold anything that I gave you.
Because you give us good stuff.
Yeah.
That's also true, yeah. I have everything I've gotten except for that plate armor I equipped, and that was because it was cursed plate armor,
Nice.
presumably.
It's like I was sitting here having a dilemma. It's like, do I want to be able to swim good even when I'm unconscious, or
Mhm.
do I want to be able to, Well, I mean, I'm still sneaky regardless, but
Yeah.
so yeah, I would like to trade this for, I guess, necrotic and radiant resistance on the on my current armor.
Nice.
Do they do +2s as well?
They do. That's, let me see how much that is. +2 would be very rare, so that makes it, starting price is 5,000.
Well, I don't want that yet.
I mean, you just got 5,000 by selling the mithril, so...
Yes. But I bought all those
Wait, how
things.
much?
Yeah, mithril plate armor is 5,000 gold.
Oh my god.
So that
man.
mithril plate you've had since, like, level 3, Pale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lamau.
The reason no one has robbed you for it is because they're pretty sure if you have mithril plate, you are secretly more powerful than you are. Like, so they're scared of you.
Wait. You have mithril plate on?
Yes.
Stole it from a ghost.
What
He's
the
had it the whole
fuck?
time.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
It goes well with my eyes because it's kind of bluish and I'm red, so it's kind of like the purple vibe. It's like looking at 3D.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a lot of things that I probably should not have. I have guns that I've used once.
Uh-huh.
I still have like the signal whistle, and I have given stuff away. Like I gave stuff to the goblins, that kit. They probably still think I'm a follower of Tyr. They have no idea how far I've fallen. Just have to go back and kill those goblins.
Listen, fallen is a state of mind. But believe in yourself, man.
Lehman Russ would say otherwise.
Leave it,
True.
Rust. Magnus did nothing wrong.
Truth.
The Emperor's a fucking asshole. Fuck that guy.
Did y'all... I really pride myself on the joke I made while Leo was buying Charlatan's dice. I don't know if you guys were there for that, but I was going through...
What was the joke?
I said he was going through the materials he had, and he says, I have these are made of blue diamond, and these ones are made of glass, but they never break because they're enchanted, and I've gone for fancier materials. These right here are real GW Citadel dice, that's why they're so expensive. And
I didn't hear that, no.
okay.
This costs 1 platinum apiece.
Yeah. It's the enchantments that are really
100
expensive
gold and you
things,
get
right?
one.
Yeah.
It's actually half of one.
Right, yeah.
And if you use other dice, you get in trouble.
We'll actually take you out back and shoot you.
And make you proclaim that
vulture that will blow
Is
your
that a
brains
kit
out.
bashed model?
How dare you?
Well, I guess you don't need those kneecaps.
You can sell your liver and kidneys for this statue. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Necrotic and
Right. Yeah.
radiant resistance. Yeah, the +2 is it's a little rich.
Yeah. Didn't you already have like +2 from the Cloak of Ripping?
I got it from the Cloak of Ripping, yeah, but my armor is regular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not even a +1, it's just regular.
Yeah.
Oh, 14 armor class.
Isn't Mariner's armor a +1?
Nope.
Oh.
It's
just makes you
I think it's
swim good.
common. Yeah.
It's got little pockets of air in it.
Yeah. While wearing this armor, you have swimming speed equal to your walking speed. In addition, whenever you start your turn underwater with 0 hit points, the armor causes you to rise 60 feet to the surface. And the armor is decorated with fish,
Nice.
making me constantly hungry. Or maybe that's the moth. I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to say, with all the visions, most of you have gotten visions involving krakens, so you might want to hang on to that armor. Just as a tip from God.
And calamari.
Yeah.
They weigh 230 pounds without my armor on.
Yeah, dog, you are gonna sink to the bottom of the ocean.
Good thing I don't need to breathe.
Yeah. You know those skeletons in Pirates of the Caribbean who just walk on the bottom? That's gonna be you.
Yeah, well, the cool thing is I have the ability to fly. Have that spell. Have the ability to fly. Yeah, I have the fly spell.
Well, flying underwater, would you just...
I mean, yeah, you would just go up, and it lasts an hour as long as nothing hits me, so...
What about levitate?
I think levitate would just make me float above the surface.
Gains flying...
Bailey, theoretically,
Uh,
can I use the fly spell to land on people and kill them instantly?
if you just wanted to drop, we could do some ad hoc quote-unquote math. I'd say you would also take falling damage, but yes.
Mm-hmm. That's completely fine.
Yeah.
The satisfaction I get from
Is fucking crushing someone.
crushing a man with the sheer weight of my body and killing him.
If you just flew up above somebody and then, yeah, I mean, made a, I guess, melee attack on them, or maybe they'd have to make a dex save. But if you just, because I don't know how I'd calculate that, because depending on the height you're falling from, if they see you, they'd have like a second to get out of the way. But I guess you could like fucking like skydive aim yourself.
Yeah.
Wouldn't something that big make sound?
A whistle. Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
It'd be a very situational thing.
Look, up in the sky! It's a bird! Oh fuck, it's a robot.
Yeah, it's a damn meteor.
We're in the land of Oz.
Question is, how quickly does friction work? So how far would it pass have to be to then have like the fire around him?
Bailey, I need you to calculate right now my terminal velocity.
Yeah, can you break the sound barrier like that guy on the Red Bull thing? Skydive from space.
Was it Felix Baumgartner?
I don't know his name. But yeah, that'd be that would be an in the moment call on my part, so
before we leave this place, I would also like to ask if they have any sort of, like, I don't remember what the weapon's called. Oh, I think it's like an adamantine maul. Like, if you put adamantine on a weapon, it does double damage to structures or something like that.
I have no fucking idea. Let me Google that.
Yeah, it's called the Siege property.
How much was it for adamantium?
I will have to look back at that. Hang on. We can Google both of these at once.
There is a magic weapon called the Shatter Spike, apparently. And that has weapon that is a longsword uncommon. It requires attunement. It's a +1, and if it hits an object, it's a crit and deals bludgeoning. Also, damage from non-magical sources can't harm the weapon. I'm just wanting to be able to punch through walls.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'd say fuck it. You guys don't hit walls very often, so yeah, if you get an adamantine weapon, you can break down walls.
Can I put that on my gauntlets?
Sure.
How much?
So you know, like when you have things silvered.
Yeah. Oh, I get fucking I get brass knuckles.
Yeah, I mean technically you could just jump your whole body into the vat of melted adamantium.
True. Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know how much.
It's
adamantine armor is uncommon, so
With just getting my knuckles adamantine, how much would that be?
Like 50.
50?
And then, yeah, it's not very much
Sure.
adamantine.
Yeah, works for me.
And then Carolina, you said adamantine armor?
Yeah, what I was thinking is if I could make my Mariner's armor adamantine, but I don't think that's a thing.
Oh, like transfer the...
Keep the enchantment that's already on it that allows me not to drown,
right.
and make it adamantine.
I mean, I think you could... There are other items that allow you to swim that do the same thing that Mariner's armor do, like that you could get like a ring of swimming or something. I don't know if that would work, but they couldn't make... I don't think they could... Well, because adamantine isn't an enchantment, it's just a type of metal. But I think Mariner's armor has to be a certain type. Like, I think Mariner's armor has to be leather or something.
Also, I'm gonna ask if like there's a death row in Fortress.
Death row like prison?
Yeah.
I mean... I'd say yeah, but it's a very short wait time. You
Just
feel
see
me?
if anyone needs to be killed for reasons.
Oh.
Just for reasons.
Okay. It doesn't have to be any type of armor. You could get Mariner's armor that's made of adamantine. It'd be just a more expensive version of Mariner's armor. They couldn't make this Mariner's armor into it because it's just already enchanted armor. But you could buy Mariner's armor that is made of adamantine if you traded a few things or money or what have you. Do you want to do that?
How much would that be?
Mariner's armor is already uncommon, so I'd say it's worth already probably like 150 gold. And then adamantine armor, depending on what type of armor do you want?
Medium.
Okay. Like what model? Because there's...
breastplate. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, sure. And then adamantine armor is also uncommon, so I would say that adamantine Mariner's armor would be like 300 probably.
And then with the two enchantments, 1,500.
Although, I don't know if you can have multiple enchantments on the same thing. You could get other items that give you resistance to it, but I don't think you could put it on your armor exactly. Because I'm only letting Bastion do that because it's an artificer thing.
Okay.
And it's... The adamantine stuff is just because that's a type of metal. It's not certainly magical itself. So I'd say, but like you could get, rings of resistance or something, gauntlets or whatever. It would take that armor and attunement slot, but yeah. Because I don't know you already have Brooch of Shielding, and I think that takes like your neck slot or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure you can have one ring on each hand. I don't remember the rules for that exactly, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. And then you have gauntlets are a slot, boots are a slot. Then there's cloaks, but you already have the...
I have the cloak of
ripping. So, I don't know, you could get like a... I think the top of your head is one, like for a crown or what is that called? A circlet.
Yeah, you technically have like 5 slots.
Yeah.
It's head, chest, like arms, and then legs.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's technically like a neck slot, and then there's technically 10 ring slots, but
But that is limited by your attunement slots also.
Yeah, and characters have 3. Except for artificers. I get 4 next level.
Hmm.
I don't have anything that could be enchanted. I'm not wearing any bracers.
Yeah, you could get bracers of resistance, and we'll count it as the same thing as armor of resistance.
Okay. So what would we call that? Armor of celestial resistance?
Yeah,
Bracers of celestial resistance?
yeah, just bracers of screw Pelor. Yeah. Although, I don't know if there's any way you'd know this. Just think about how your double-bladed scimitar is called the Light Cutter. Just ponder that, if you will.
Alrighty. There's a bunch of potions of radiant resistance.
Mm-hmm. I doubt that it's a real item in D&D and Beyond.
Oh, I know. I just
Yeah.
was looking for something similar. I mean, because they got all the armors just popped up.
Mm-hmm.
So it puts me at 700, and that removes my need to have that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would like to purchase a set of 5 connected sending stones. They're uncommon as well.
Sending stones are uncommon, so I'd say it'd be like 100 for 2. So if you wanted 5 of them, it'd be like an extra 50 for each one that's connected. So if you wanted 5, yeah.
Okay, cool. And then I'm going to keep one. I'll hold on to all of them except for the one I passed to Charlotte or Carolina.
So Carolina, you have a
So
Sending Stone to Bastion.
we can cast Sending Stone once a day. Also, if we're not getting a break, right?
A break?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
As in, like, there's not going to be like a short rest period or anything.
No, I mean, you guys could sit down on a bench and buy something from a hot dog stand. It doesn't matter.
If there was, I'd like to enchant Carolina's a weapon of Carolina's and then make a cloak of Elvenkind.
Yeah, sure. Easily done. Carolina, do you have a preference for what weapon he enchants?
It's just a +1 to the damage, and it makes it magical.
Would that be an additional +1?
Like if it already has a plus something?
Yeah.
Sure.
It's going up to a +2 next level, so...
That's tough. Do I want Light Cutter or do I want the Dragon Slayer Greatsword that I just got?
Because I think Bastion can move it around, right?
I can, yeah. You can just give me... It takes an hour to do it. Per infusion.
I'll go with the Dragon Slayer.
Cool. Congrats, you got a +1. Yeah, and then how much for enough supplies to make...
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Right. The
alchemist. The alchemical supplies. And then the Cloak of Elvenkind I'm going to hold on to, and I'm going to give it to 10.
Okay. Prices for gunpowder. Let me look in the... I don't know if it would be... I think it'd be in the DMG with, like, prices and stuff. Although I don't know if I would have... Because they could, like, make it from whatever. Like, they don't probably have any just sitting around, but they could make it. I think there's, like, a table of uncommon or, like, futuristic weapons in the back of the magic item, I guess, things to buy lists. Or no, it'd be in the back of weapons. I think that's where I've seen it before. Which that might be in the player's handbook, actually.
So I'm thinking what I would do is take the adamantine armor and enchant it with radiant.
Yeah. Oh, instead of swimming?
And then I would get a cap of water breathing.
Okay. Yeah, it'd be what rarity is cap of water breathing?
Uncommon.
Yeah, so it'd be like 150.
Okay, and for the armor?
It would just be the combined price of that uncommon. So the armor itself would be like 150, and then back to. I swear I've seen that chart and I can't find it.
What chart?
The chart of there's like futuristic optional. Like there's a oh, there it is. Fuck, I found it. The firearms chart. I want to figure out. Okay, 2 pounds. So what's? I'm gonna say that. Hey Darian, what's the fucking? It's like a 240 Bravo, right?
Yeah. That's the bigger version of the saw.
Yeah.
The middle child of the machine guns.
Oh yeah, we're getting military accuracy.
7.26 millimeter.
6.2. 7.62. You made it smaller.
Okay, sorry, 7.62 mm. Weight. I'm trying to figure out how much gunpowder is in one of these. Okay.
Yeah, no, I get it. I just want to be able to make effectively an infinite amount. I'm willing to buy as much as this guy's willing to sell.
Okay.
Depending on price, of course.
Yeah. It weighs 9.8 grams, but the... Okay. I'm just gonna straight up Google how much gunpowder's in it. Maybe somebody knows.
Probably. 7.62 is the one that the AKs use, and they've broken that shit down to like a science.
Mm-hmm. This QRA user, Nate Wirtz, American Gunsmithing Institute certified gunsmith 2020 to present, 1-year user of QRA, says that a pound of powder should yield roughly 240 rounds of 7.62 ammo. And the DMG says that 2 pounds of gunpowder, which would be a powder horn, costs 35 gold. So, that would mean how many... If a pound makes 240 rounds, and every pound is worth 35 divided by 2, so 17.5. How many pounds of gunpowder do you want to buy, Bastion?
How much is this guy willing to sell?
Yeah, that'd be limited to how many materials he has. Let me roll a dice to see how many units of gunpowder he could give you, just depending on his supplies right now.
Because I can make the casings myself, right?
Yeah.
I imagine I'd have enough smithing expertise to be able to make them relatively well.
He can make you 16 pounds of gunpowder right now.
And that's the last bit I need, isn't it? Or I need primer too, don't I?
Primer as well. We need to Google.
That's
there's no price
limestone, isn't it? I'm trying to remember. I read a Chinese web novel where a guy gets sent into the past, and he
has to make guns.
He uses the power of witches to make like modern day machinery, like a steam engine and such. It's really fucking cool, and it's also incredibly scientifically accurate because he breaks down exactly how everything is made.
Okay, primers are made of copper or brass alloy cup with a brass anvil and are filled with a impact-sensitive lead styphate, whatever the fuck that means. I'm gonna say, let's see. Let's go to Wikipedia. Primer firearms. It was the same chemical as the main propellant poured into a external flash pan. Never mind. Distinct from the main propellant. Shock-sensitive chemicals. Use electric priming. No. Scalde, squib load. Right. These are center fire, so we're going to click that. Identifying. Crushes the explosive between the incandescent particles. Heat capacity. I'm going to say that primer is the same for that, except for you need a much smaller amount. So, I don't know. Here, look. Let me find a unit for reference. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know about small imperial measurements. Because an ounce is as small as you can go in. Or I guess it'd be fucking teaspoons. But I don't know how that converts to pounds. I mean, I guess we could fucking metric system this and then convert it into... Because D&D uses American measurements. Okay, so a teaspoon's half a fluid ounce. What would you really... Because primers are really fucking small. Or I can just Google how much does primer weigh in a... They probably know, but it's going to be in metric.
God, I hate that they don't use the correct one.
Anything...
Good old Imperial system.
Anything
Only
smaller
used
than
by,
an
like-
inch, I use centimeters. A single primer for a 7.62 bullet is 0.024 grams, and there's 5.29 to the power of 5 of those in a pound. So I'd say if you buy 1 pound of primer, I'm not going to fucking worry about... You'll have enough for the rest of the campaign.
Cool, yeah.
And that's going to be the same price, which will be 35 gold.
So 70 gold total for enough to make... So, per bullet, how much gunpowder?
Oh, fuck.
Here, if you want to make this real simple, just say if I buy... So, 35 gold for enough primer to last me the rest of the campaign.
Uh-huh.
And then...
Wait, okay.
16 pounds of gunpowder, you can just say that will get me X charges.
We did it a second ago. I still have the tab open. I can do this math again, or just send it to you from the... Okay. A pound of powder should yield roughly 240 rounds of 7.62.
How many rounds are in a charge of the belt gun?
A charge. Oh, like, so a
50.
belt of it. 50. Yeah.
50.
Uh-huh.
And 16 pounds is enough to make how much?
240 times 16.
240
Yeah.
times 16 divided by 50 is enough to make 76 charges of the belt gun.
Yes.
Yeah. How much gold for the gunpowder?
Okay. It was 16?
Yep.
Okay. 16 times 17.5. 280?
Shit, yeah, that's totally worth it. 280 plus 35 minus 737.
And then it's belt gun stats. So it's 50. You'd expend 50 rounds every single time you fire it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Because
Cool.
I have all the damage for it. It's 5d4 damage and the DCs and all of that.
Uh-huh.
Cool. So I'm gonna... Now that I know how to make it, am I gonna do a trial and error sort of thing? I'm also going to save this notes file you sent, because that helps me to see, like, specifically what I need to start working on.
Mm-hmm.
And also, Craig is still recording.
Yeah, I know.
I was telling him.
Oh. What do you mean?
I mean, Craig's still recording, so it's all that was still there. It will still be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, all that math.
Cool.
And then as far as looking for someone to legally murder, Hale, the castle of Fortress is another fortress inside of the fortress city that is Fortress. And you remember that the king right now is an orc. His name's Barogar. But there's the Kingsmen Guard are all sorts of... and they're called Kingsmen, but there are certainly women aboard the thing. Equal rights, equal fights. But...
These hands rated E for everyone.
Yes. And this knuckle sandwich is gluten-free. But you could find a guard at, like, the entrance of the castle where, like, they have a dungeon and everything. They're just, they look like guards, but they're more battle-hardened than your regular city guard back in the material plane, because they face tougher stuff, and to survive in the Feywild, you have to be made of tougher stuff. None of them have the green eyes that folks have, though you certainly see a couple of green-eyed folks who are taking supplies into the castle. They're working with regular traders, bringing in flour for the castle cooks to make bread or whatever. And they nod to them as they pass, and then they have the symbol of Fortress, which is like a chess piece rook, and they have metal-tipped spears and stuff. And they nod to you as you come in. It's probably a half-dragon who greets you at the gate, like a green one. Nods to you and says, "What's your business?"
So, I'm cleric. Obviously, kind of look at me, right? And my god has requested that I put one evil person to death. Well, it's a whole complicated thing. I have to kill someone, but I want to follow the rules. In Fortress, I've always been told, follow the rules of the law of the land that you're in. I don't want to go
unto Caesar.
Exactly. When in Rome, do as the Greeks do, then pretend it's Roman. Mm-hmm. So I want to kill someone, but I want to do it lawfully without causing any problems. So is there anyone on like death row or evil or bad that I can lawfully kill? Just gonna level with you.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Yee-haw. Please get a 1. Close enough, that's a 4.
They look you up and down, your obsidian greatsword on your back. Yeah, just kind of the grim aura around you of the apocalypse god. It's just the vibes you put out. Your energy is black, so say if some... I'm trying to think of a name for a person who would have like just a white girl who believes in chakra.
Charlie, but spelled Leigh.
She would feel your dark purple black icky aura, and so do these guys, and they're like, no. And secondly, let me roll something really quick.
I'm about to be put to death. Great.
They say, cleric, which god?
Tyr.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
Oh,
this is going so well.
3.
Just walked up to the cops and go, hey, can I fucking murder someone?
He said he wanted to do it legally.
Yeah.
It's my birthday. I'm a little birthday boy.
This green half
arrest him for death, a little guy on his birthday?
He puts a hand on your shoulder, but in a way that his claws go underneath the neck of your armor to grab you. Do you resist?
No.
He says, you're gonna have to come with us, buddy.
I'm just gonna kind of slip my gauntlets on and just like, okay, I'll come with you. It's all good. We're all friends here.
They say, yeah, come with me. And we're gonna cliffhanger that, unless anybody else has anything.
I was just going to go buy more things.
Okay. I think if you guys have any more shopping to do, we could do it offline, because
yeah,
I think 3 shopping episodes in a row are probably a little bit too much.
Yeah, maybe.
Our listeners will enjoy it, by gum.
Yeah.
They like it a lot.
Yeah. I mean, because it's alright, because I wanted to save the plot hook for when Leo and Ten were back with us.
Mm-hmm.
Because somebody was gonna...
But I won't be here next week.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I also will not.
Fuck. Well, we'll do shopping on their end, and then...
Right. Yeah, I also will not be back the weekend after that, so...
And Leo gets to save you from imprisonment again, Pale.
At least I'm not naked this time.
Or, I'll roll to see if they get disappearing disease.
Oh, God.
And end up with you. And end up with you, wherever these guards are taking you. They may not be taking you to jail, because you haven't done anything wrong. You just did ask a cop, though, if you could murder someone, and they can't just let you walk away after that.
So, fair warning, Bailey. Just because I feel like I should let the DM know in case the DM forgot. My gauntlets have been off this whole time because they're covered in drugs.
Oh, right.
That's why I slipped them back on.
Uh-huh.
Well, are drugs illegal in the Feywild?
No, but if he punches someone and draws blood and has star sugar in the cracks of his knuckles...
Oh my god.
Bailey, I don't even have to punch them. I can just turn my heat on.
You know the rage, or maybe it's called frenzy spell in Skyrim?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Frenzy.
You can put frenzy on an arrow and then just shoot it into enemies from a shadow corner and they just start attacking each other.
Mm-hmm.
They could do that, or they could punch you. Because it's a bad idea to do frenzy on somebody who's in melee.
Yeah. gonna be a good time. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. But I'll see you guys later.
Arrivederci.
See
So
ya.
long. Hey, it's your GM, Bailey Ford. I would like to thank our regular players, Charlotte, Darian, Matt, Jeremiah, and Ian, Hip for our cover art, and Tabletop Audio for our background music. You can find us on Twitter at @Illithids, and thank you especially for listening.
You left D&D for pussy? You fucking asshole.
You.
That's the opposite of the nerd way. The whole reason
You've turned your back on everything we trusted.
I didn't even count. There's not sexual ones.
You left our encounter for one? That?
You have to roll for seduction. It doesn't just happen in real life.
Can you imagine someone rolls up?
You
with
rolled a
an
nat
D20?
20 on getting lucky that night, but you rolled a nat 1 on our friendship.